Good morning, children. So, yesterday what we have completed, I have started exercise, no, not exercise. I have completed examples, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. And I also gave you homework. And some of you have sent me the answers. Very good. And remaining also, you have to do the homework now. Don't copy the answers whichever I sent you. Don't copy them. Just first you solve them and then check your answers with my answers. That's it. I'm giving you the solutions. Why? Because just to check. Not to write again same notes. Not to write same notes or whatever I sent you. Okay. You have to try to do the problems. Whatever homework I have given, you have to try to do those. Okay. Now I'll explain example 8. Now what is example 8 here? So you have already textbooks now. Just see in textbook. Now see. The present age of Vijaya's mother is 4 times the present age of Vijaya. What is given here? The present age of Vijaya's mother is 4 times the present age of Vijaya. That means her mother age. We don't know what is the present age of Vijaya. We don't know what is the present age of Vijaya. So let us consider the present age as X. Then what is given? Her mother's age is 4 times to that of Vijaya's age. But here Vijaya's age is X. 4 times of X means nothing but 4X. So present age of Vijaya and the present age of Vijaya's mother. We got now. Next, after 6 years, the sum of their ages will be 62 years. Find their present ages. Okay. So first write let us write the given information first. Okay. So what is given here? Let first assume let present age of Vijaya is equal to X. Next. See here, I'll write P age. You should consider this is present age. You should write total present age. Present age of Vijaya's mother. What is given? 4 times of Vijaya's age. But Vijaya's age is how much? X. That means 4 times of X. Nothing but 4X. So, present age of Vijaya is X and present age of Vijaya's mother is 4X. Next, what is given here? After 6 years. After 6 years. Now, see if I say now you are in 8th class, so your age minimum 13 years. Your age will be 13 years. Now if I ask you, what is your age after 5 years? Now, present age of yours is 13 years. Now if I ask, what is your age after 5 years? What will you do? After 5 years. Means, what you have to do? You should add those years. Now present age is 13. After 5 years, your age will be 18 years. Okay. After 5 years, your age will be 18 years. Same like that only here, the present age of Vijaya is X. After 6 years, what will be her age? Nothing but X plus 6. It's nothing but X plus 6. So after 6 years, Vijaya's age is equal to X plus 6. Vijaya's mother age is 4X plus 6 after 6 years. Her age is first X. After 6 years, her age will be X plus 6. And for Vijaya's mother, her age present age is 4X. So after 6 years, her age will be 4X plus 6. Okay, now we got the ages. Then what they have given here, after 6 years, the sum of their ages will be 62 years. After 6 years, see, when you add these 2 years, The ages are after 6 years. What are the ages we have? Vijaya and Vijaya's mother. When you add those two, sum means addition. When you add these two ages, that you are going to get is 62 years. That is the given statement. Sum of their ages is equal to 62 years. That implies x plus 6 plus 4x plus 6 is equal to 62 plus 6 plus 4x plus 6. We are adding. Sum means addition. Addition of these two ages is equal to 62. Now see here, like terms, x plus 4x is nothing but 5x plus 6 plus 6. 12 is equal to 62. 5x plus 12 is equal to 62. Now transpose this plus 12 to right hand side. Transpose plus 12 to right hand side. What will you get? 5x is equal to 62 minus 12. 62 minus 12. Now 5x is equal. 62 minus 12 is nothing but 50. X is equal to 50 by 5. 5 ones are 5 tens are. So x is equal to 10. Therefore, present age of Vijaya is 10 years and the present age of Vijaya's mother is 40 years. And we got 4x. 4 into 10. 40 years. Okay. That is 8th problem. Then you have a 9th example. I'll explain. 9th example. So what is given 9th example? There are 90 multiple choice questions in a test. So statement wise I'll write first what is given. So they have in a school they have conducted a test. So how many questions are there in that test? Was given as 90 questions are there. Total number of questions is equal to total number of questions 90. 2 marks are awarded for every correct answer and 1 mark is deducted for every wrong answer. Now same this type of questions in integers you have learned in 7th class, first chapter integers. Okay, there we have learned for correct answer plus 4 marks, for wrong answer minus 1 mark, like that. Same like that only here also they have given that. What is given? 2 marks are awarded for every correct answer. Marks awarded for every correct answer. How much marks? 2 marks. Correct answer 2 marks. Nothing but plus 2. 2 marks they have given. Then and 1 mark is deducted for every wrong answer. See, 1 mark is deducted means minus 1. Here for correct answer we will add the marks. For wrong answer they are deducting. Deducting is nothing but minus. Okay, so marks for every wrong answer is equal to minus 1. They are deducting, no? Deducting means nothing but minus 1. Next, if Sahana got 60 marks in the test while she answered all the questions, then how many questions did she answer correctly? So, Sahana got how many marks? She got totally 60 marks, including correct answers and wrong answers. After adding all those, the total marks got for Sahana is 60 marks. What we have to find? How many questions did she answer correctly? We have to find the number of questions done by Sahana correctly. How many questions she did correct, that you have to find. Okay, so here that I'll write afterwards. Total marks of Sahana. Or I'll write here itself. Okay. Total marks of Sahana is given as 60 marks. Okay, this is all the given information. Or you can write here as given. This is not this, so let it be given. So this is the given information first. Now we need to find number of how many questions she did correctly. So for that we don't know how many questions she did correct and how many questions she did wrong. So for that what I'll do is I'll consider number of correct answers as x. Let number of, this is all about Sahana. Okay, I'm not going to write again and again Sahana. I'm talking, we are speaking about Sahana only. So this information is about Sahana itself. So the number of correct answers is equal to x. If see, in general, if you have written 10 questions or in a test, informative assessment test, okay, for a phase I have given you 10 questions to write. I have given you 10 questions to write, and if you have written 4 questions correctly, total 10. From that, see here, total questions are 10. From that you have written 4 correct. That means how many are wrong? How many are wrong? Yes, 6. But how you got this 6? How you got that 6? 10 minus 4. From the total questions, you have subtracted number of correct, so that you will get a number of wrong answers. Same way, if you know wrong answers, you can find correct answers by subtracting from total number of questions. But here, see, we know only number of correct answers, and that too we are considering it as x. But we know total number of questions. How many they are? 90. Now tell me, what are the number of wrong answers? Number of wrong answers. See, total questions are 90. From that 90, she has written only x correct. Means remaining all are wrong. How many they are? From total, just subtract correct answers so that you will get wrong answers. 90 minus x, we have same 10 minus 4. Total minus correct answers. Total minus correct answers. So you got wrong answers. 90 minus x. Okay. So now here see, number of correct answers we know, number of wrong answers we know. But marks awarded, we should know marks awarded, no? Marks awarded for x correct answers. For each question they have given 2 marks. Now how many questions she written correctly? X marks. See here, if you have written 1 question correct means you will get 2 marks. If you written 2 questions means you will get 2 into 2. If you have written 3 questions correct means you will get 3 into 2 marks. Each question 2 marks. No, sorry. Each question 2 marks. So 1 question means you will get 2 into 1. 2 questions mean 2 into 2. 3 questions means 2 into 3. For each question 2 marks. No. So if here, if you have written x questions means how many marks you will get? X into 2. So 2x marks. You will get 2x marks. Same goes to wrong answers. Marks awarded for wrong answers is equal to, see, for each question minus 1 mark. How many questions she did wrong? 90 minus x. So minus 1 into 90 minus x. It means minus 1 into 90 minus 90 minus 1 into minus plus 1 into x. Distributive property. So how many marks you got for the wrong answers? Minus 90 plus x. Total marks is given as 60. How will you get total marks? By adding correct answer marks and then wrong answer marks. When you add these two, then only you will get total marks. It implies 2x minus 90 plus x is equal to 60. Why? Because total marks. Because total marks are 60. By adding correct answers and wrong answers, you will get total marks as 60. Now here 2x plus x, 3x minus 90 is equal to 60. Now 3x is equal to 60 plus 90. 3x is equal to, see, minus 90. When you take minus 90, when you transpose minus 90 to that side, it will become plus 90. 60 plus 90 is nothing but 150 and x is equal to 150 by 3. 3 ones are 3, 50s are. So it is 50. So how many correct answers she did? She has written 50 correct answers. Therefore, number of correct answers is 50. Is 50. Okay. So this is 9th problem. That is 9th problem. Then only one more example is there. So with that we can complete these examples and we can go for exercise 2. And from exercise 2, I'll explain all the homework problems and then we will go for remaining questions. Okay. So 2 examples I have finished. Now let me explain the homework for you. Okay, I'll explain homework problems so that you can do at home. From exercise 2.2. First bit, 5th one is tomorrow I'll explain. In the next class I'll explain. Second question, I'll give you clues. You have to solve them. Okay. The difference between two numbers is 8. So whenever they have given difference, if they have mentioned difference means what you have to consider one number as x and then whatever the difference is given. Here difference is 8. So consider the other number as x plus 8 always. One is x and one is x plus 8. Then what is given? If 2 is added to the biggest number, that means what is biggest number here? X plus 8 is biggest number. So if 2 is added to biggest number, then the result means nothing but that is equal to 3 times of smallest number. 3 times of smallest means 3x. So this is the required equation. Solve this one so that you will get the answer. Second problem. Then third problem. What are those two numbers whose sum is 58 and difference is 8? Again here they have given difference. Difference means first one number is x, other number is x plus 28. Then sum is given as 58. That means add these two. X plus 28 is equal to 58. This is the required equation. So solve it. You will get the answer. Next, fourth problem. The sum of two consecutive odd numbers is 56. Sum of two consecutive odd numbers is 56. So let two consecutive odd numbers be 2x plus 1 and 2x plus 3. These two are the consecutive odd numbers. And sum of these two, this is general form of odd numbers, 2x plus 1. This is general form. So second consecutive numbers means 2x plus 3. 1 and 3, odd number C. Like that we will take 2x plus 1 and 2x plus 3. And then what is given? The sum of these two numbers is given as 56. That means 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 3 is equal to 56. Now this is the required equation. Solve that one so you will get the answer. Next, fifth problem. See, for fifth problem already they have given the hint. 3 consecutive multiples of 7. Nothing but x plus 7, x plus 14. And sum of these is given as 777. That means x plus 7 plus x plus 14 is equal to 777. Again, this is the required equation. Solve it, you'll get the answer. Then one more problem, 13th one. This is like a example 9. So same like example 9. See that and do it. So how many homework for you? 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 13th are homework for you. Okay, that's it.